in the tradition from which I come, there is the practice of charging someone in their ministry as they enter a new role, a new expression of their core ministry. You have blessed me twice by charging me. I do. This is a letter. At my ordination. At my most recent installation. I preached at my wedding. I preached at your wedding. This stole that I wear was given to me as a gift from Shannon. It's a token of gratitude for being present and helping bless your wedding. I hope and I pray that many, many years in the future, that whichever one of us goes first, the other will be there to give the final charge. And he will choose to say goodbye. But what I want to talk about tonight is actually the most important act of ministry that you ever offered me. And it wasn't any of the things that I just talked about. And it actually only included the two of us. It was in a series of July 4th, calling them retreats would be generous. When we gathered a bunch of friends, I think 3-4 years in a row at my family's place in Pennsylvania. And this was one year when I was struggling mightily because my mom had died unexpectedly, tragically, and unnecessarily several years before, and I was struggling mightily in my grief. And you made the suggestion that let's wake up early one morning, which we didn't often do at this time in our lives, and go to my mom's grave and simply feed it. You suggested maybe bring a scripture reading that was important to me and close to my heart, and representing how great I think my grief was at that time and how big the gulf was within me separating me from her. I chose from 2 Samuel, King David reflecting on the death of his son, I will go to him, but he will not return to me. And I don't know, and I don't care to know whether you had these next words planned that you offered. Perhaps sensing the source of my distress and that chasm within me, you very simply offered from the Song of Songs that passage that includes the words that will always be here. For love is stronger than bitter. And something within me, because of those words, broke open. And I could grieve for my mom for the first time in years. I will always be grateful to you for saying it. Now, if you know Tom for at least 5 minutes, you will know that he is gifted, mightily gifted, in the Word and with words, yours and others. I mean, so much so that last night, when I should have been packing, you held me wrapped in attention at your blog, Old Crusty Dean. Crusty Old Dean, excuse me. As Troy McClure said, it was the role you were born to play. That was a great Simpsons character. You had me wrapped in attention, reading about your plans, which has nothing really to do with my life at all, the reformation of your church. You got a plan. Now, if things get worse for Herman Cain, however, he may sue you to take some heat off him for stealing his 999 and making it 777. You are gifted in the ways of words. Your words are not just about the beauty and the facility with which you use them to support them. They are a pathway and an expression of your growth and for others' growth, and for them making over into new life. My charge to you is really quite simple. Remember this night that before you were a dean, you were simply a priest. And before you were a priest, you simply had a call. And your sharing of that call with me many years ago on that July 4th weekend, Sunday morning, gave me something that gave air and strength to my soul. Whatever you must do as you go into this new lessened role of honoring the past here at Bexley Hall, and also reimagining the future that is yet to be. In the many meetings and the endless tasks I can only imagine of administration that lie before you, stay connected to that young man. Stay connected to your call. It is one of the surest signs that I have ever seen of God's reality in my life. In your presence, in your practices, stay connected to that call, to the words that animate your spirit and that help to animate